Beautiful people, I pray you are having an absolutely phenomenal day. I pray your evening is absolutely amazing. Yes, this is your girl, Lakita, coming to you with another Dear Ball Bestie letter. Thank you again for following me. Thank you for the letter submissions. Thank you for just being here. And to my peekaboo lookers, thank you so much for showing up. Even though you're silent, I appreciate you being here. Being in the audience is absolutely phenomenal and amazing to me. And Dear Ball Bestie, so again, thank you. Please like, tag, and share. Please like, tag, and share as we grow this Dear Ball Bestie community. And so, without further ado, let's get into another Dear Ball Bestie letter. Dear Ball Bestie, thank you in advance for taking my letter. I've been fine being single, but lately I've desired a special God-sent husband who isn't shy or ashamed of covering me/us in prayer and in our daily living. That he is just as excited about his relationship with God as I am. I was preparing myself spiritually, staying more focused in my word, seeing where I can be a blessing, self-checking, and even completed a book on covenant relationships. So after a minute, I'm just living this life, staying busy, not really focusing on a relationship because, hey, God, it's up to you. Fast forward, an old friend reappears in my life. After a few years, I share with him that I'm in a different headspace and on a different path. He stated he was as well. He asked me out a few times, occasionally shared scriptures, had me listen in on a prayer line, prayed over the meal when we were out to dinner, all the right things, ? Lasted all of 3 weeks. I'll push a month. And that routine started dropping. I ended up requesting a scripture here or there because I enjoyed them. And it became, oh, I will, and will never showed up. So I started praying and asking God to show me what I'm needing to know about this change and how about immediately after that, the friendship just dropped. Laughing. I have no idea why I found that to be so funny. But I truly felt relieved. I learned quickly that he was acting the part because I shared with him that this was my focus. And he tried to convince me it was his as well. But you see, God don't do stage plays. And he clearly closed the curtains on his bad performance. He was becoming inconsistent and my interest started fading. I did get a call back a few days to a week later. But us moving forward wasn't necessary. My instincts and his reasoning didn't seem to fit. I actually had my confirmation. I'm okay with waiting. I'm just focusing on my part because I don't want to fumble the ball when God makes that call. 100%. Dear Ball Bestie, thank you for that amazing letter. And I am so glad to be able to read such a letter as this, because I talk to so many women, us bald, beautiful women at that, about dating. And I know that is a big desire. That's a desire for a woman with a head full of hair or a head full of bundles. And so I know that is a woman's desire. We want to date. We want to be in a relationship. We want to have something that speaks love in high volumes. We want to be able to pour into a man. We want to be able to just be, okay? And so I so appreciate this letter. A lot of times, that man's representative will show up. And the representative usually stay around anywhere from one month to 3 months. And so, because you told him that you were in a different headspace and that you were on a different journey and that you were walking with God, baby, when I tell you, his representative gathered all that information like a CIA agent, so he would know just what to do and how to make his plays. That's exactly what he did. And the thing is about a representative, they get tired of representing after a while. That's why it usually lasts for about 3 months. The representative shows up consistently. And then after the representative has continually shown up and doing and saying all the right things, they feel like they have you hook, line, and sinker. And so now they can start to allow the real man to appear. And that representative put up his church finger and ease on out and ease on down the road. Yeah. But because of who you are in God and who God is in you, he didn't get to perform too long. His performance started to fall apart. Too many actors was on stage. The representative trying to do his thing, and then he tagging in another actor. Because you can play only for so long. You can pretend only for so long. And because you had shared your information with him, he had that information, and so he knew exactly what to do with it. I think a lot of times we meet a person and we feel like we can share, but sometimes we can't, because they gathering that information like a CIA agent. They gathering that information, and a lot of times, sad but true, they're gathering that information to, in return, use it against you. And not sometimes use it against you in a bad way, but use it against you to get you in a position where you let your guard completely down and you allow them to come on into your life. And then once you're head over heels in love with them, because you're head over heels in love with them, all the things begin to happen. And what we sometimes turn green is oftentimes a red flag. And we think they little green or pink trinkets, and they really red flags. And so his inconsistencies was starting to show up to let you know that he was not that person. He was not that person worthy of a woman such as you, because you are an absolutely phenomenal woman. Baby, because you just not my dear bald bestie, you my girl for real. In real time, in real life. We've been doing life together. And so I know who you are. I know what you bring to the table. And one thing is for sure, God is not going to allow just anything to sit at your table. Not anything is going to be able to sit at your table. And oftentimes, that counterfeit, it comes But just know, God has that real man well on his way. That's going to love you. That's going to pray for you and pray with you. Y'all are going to be able to pray for one another. You're going to see him having a bad day, and you're going to immediately start to rebuke the hand of the enemy off of his life. He can hear in your voice that your day not right, and he's going to immediately start going into prayer. Because God will give us the desires of our hearts. And because you desire a real God-fearing, God-loving, God-sent, all the things, man, he's going to give you that. And so now that the performer has come, that helped you as well. That helped equip you for what to look for the next time. That helped you understand what not to do. All they need is very little information to begin with. They get breadcrumbs as things begin to progress. You all take time to get to know each other. That way, they don't have all the information, the tools, the gadgets, the trinkets to use them against you, to put you in a place where you let your guard down. Because a lot of times, and I'm going to speak for myself, I've shared too much information. And the representative gathered it all and used it against me like a traitor. But it was on me. That was my fault. And so now, my guy now, we share information. We both have been in awe with one another about different things that have happened to and for us. And the things that we do for one another. I don't have to tell him, and he don't have to tell me, because we are in sync. We just do it. Because we do in real time. We just do it. And there have been a lot of times when I've been kind of closed off and afraid to share things, because a lot of times our past has us in this situation where we feel like, okay, I can't share too much because of performers like that. But I am so glad that his performance was whack and he has gone on about his business. Now the door is open for the real man to walk through, because you so deserve it. A lot of times we as women, and I think sometimes it's because we've gone through this alopecia thing, and society deems that a woman is supposed to look this way to attract a man. But we some bad women out here with a whole lot going for ourselves. We are enough. And so we have to put ourselves in positions to continuously know that we are enough. Keep ourselves in positions to know that we are enough. And that when you come for us and come to us, come correctly or don't come at all. Because our hair is at negative below, don't mean our standards don't stand like a 6.5 inch heel, if not taller. Because we deserve real love in real time from a real partner, a real man. And that's just what it is. Because we don't have to settle anymore. And just because we living with alopecia, that means nothing. I know some bad bald sisters, rings begin to fall, that are married now. So don't ever count yourself out. And that's for all my bald sisters. If love is what you desire, wait for love. Because it will find you. And sometimes it finds you in the most, they be different situations, awkward situations, off situations. But love will find you if that's what you desire. Sometimes you don't see it coming. Sometimes love finds you when you're not minding your business at the water cooler. Sometimes love finds you when you're not minding your business, when you off doing something that you probably don't even supposed to be doing. That's when love will find you. Love will find you when you decide, okay, let me just go to the store. But fix yourself up before you go to the store. Because you don't know who you're going to see. And I don't know if it was Coco Chanel or Audrey Hepburn. But one of those ladies said, dress every day like you're going to meet your worst enemy. So I don't care where you're going, look good. Get out of the house. Put on some clothes and square your shoulders back and go somewhere. And allow love to find you. And I'm going to say this, because this used to be my thing, and I could just punch myself in the mouth sometimes now when I think back. I used to be bad about saying, I want a man in the church. You have to be specific with that prayer. Because all kind of men in the church. Liars. Beatles. All kinds of men are in the church. You want a man in the church and the man. Because I ran into a man in the church, but the church wasn't in him. And he took me through there. Okay? So be specific about what you desire. The Bible say, write the vision and make it plain. Make it plain. Make it clear as water. Because you deserve that. You deserve all the greatness that life has to offer. Because you are that good thing. The Bible says, he that findeth the wife find a good thing and find favor with the Lord. Baby, you that good thing, and you bring favor. And you got flavor. Yeah. You. So walk in that. Get all the things that you need to get worked out and wait to be found. Because you are worth the wait. You are worth the work. And you are worthy of being found. Thank you so much, my dear bald bestie, for this letter. Much needed, much loved, and I thank you again. And until we meet up again on this here blue app, be blessed, much love, and I'm out.